Hi Walt, this is our first progress report on the binary trading blueprint for our investment firm, and I'm very pleased to report that over the first month we have generated over 326% profit. Unbelievable. This system has to be one of the top 10 binary trading systems out there. I want to say congratulations.
Warning: this presentation deals with controversial and potentially shocking subject matters. If you're uncomfortable with frank discussions about how to make big money from home, well, you might want to click away from this page right now. Discretion is advised. Hi, my name's Walt, and I'm about to show you how I achieved what most people would never dream possible. I'm going to show you how I made $10,000 online. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but dozens of times in the past year. In my best months, I was depositing $10,000 in my bank account several times a day. These $10,000 payments, they took me from nearly flat broke to making over $100,000 in 3 months, and enabled me to finally live the lifestyle I'd been dreaming of for most of my life. You know the one I'm talking about, the legendary work-from-home lifestyle. The lifestyle that most people dream of, but they never achieve. The one that you see written about in magazines, then find yourself wondering, could this really be real? I can assure you, for some people, it's very real. That's because for the past 2 years, that lifestyle has been my day-to-day reality. Now imagine being able to make $10,000 a day. Imagine being able to work from home on your computer, never having to answer to a boss or get up early in the morning. Imagine being able to afford all the things you've wanted in life that seem just out of reach. The cars, the big houses, the expensive meals at fancy restaurants. For the past 2 years, I've had all of this and more. All with the help of one secret trading technology that lets me take 85% profit on the shortest trades possible. This is a top secret tool that a select few have been exploiting over the past few years, quietly amassing fortunes while their neighbors and colleagues struggle to make ends meet. But want to know the craziest thing? Most of them are just regular people. They aren't CEOs, Wall Street traders, or bankers. They're teachers, accountants, small business owners. Well, before I discovered this technology, I was working a 60-hour-a-week job at a customer service call center. I don't know if you've ever worked in this industry before, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about when I say it was hell. My job basically consisted of taking calls from business owners and managers who were clients of the company I worked for. Most of the time, they weren't happy. My day basically consisted of scheduling appointments for these clients to meet with my bosses. I would do this up to 100 times a day. It was the same call, over and over and over again. The worst part was my supervisor. To say he was the boss from hell, well, that would be an understatement. This guy would listen to my calls day after day to make sure I was doing everything right. If I made even the slightest mistake, I'd get chewed out in front of all my colleagues. And because I only made a lousy $11 an hour before taxes, well, I had to work under this guy 60 hours a week. And that was just to make ends meet. I needed to find a way out. But with no college education, what was I supposed to do? Well, that all changed the day I discovered the trading technology that would change my life. It happened almost by accident. I didn't really know much about investing back then. I heard the stories about the high-powered Wall Street guys making big bucks, but I never thought that would be possible for me. After all, I was a customer service guy with no college education. Everybody I knew who invested money in the markets made barely above bank interest. But then, I met a man who'd shatter every false belief I'd ever had about making money in the markets. Let me tell you how my dreams became reality. I was at a family get-together. There were lots of people there I didn't know. One in particular was a guy with a gold wristwatch that I could tell was a Rolex. I needed to know who this guy was. I quickly discovered that he was the husband of my third cousin. After talking to him for a bit, I learned how he was making his money. Initially, he was vague, just saying that he was self-employed, but I kept asking questions. He didn't seem to want to give his secret away at first, but as he got tipsier and tipsier, he started to loosen up. It wasn't long before he was spilling the beans. I discovered that he was trading the markets, but not the ordinary way that every sucker did. Every winning trade he placed netted him an 85% gain, and most of them closed in just 1 minute. He said that a friend of his had developed a special technology that allowed him to make winning trades on up to 78% of the trades he placed for an extremely high net payout. Well, I was skeptical at first, but when he pointed to the Ferrari sitting outside in the driveway, I knew there had to be something to what he was saying. So I asked him if there was any way I could trade with him using his system. He offered to invest a small amount of my money with his company, which I happily agreed to. I was amazed when, over a period of just a month, he managed to more than triple my money. I needed to know his secrets. I kept in touch with him constantly on the phone. I learned his system inside and out. Eventually, I actually got access to the same system that he used personally to trade. I studied it inside and out until I knew each and every money-making algorithm it used to generate winning trades up to 78% of the time. I took some of the money I'd made from investing with my cousin-in-law's company and hired a team of programmers to create a robot that would do the same for me, without me having to pay any management fees. It took several months to complete. I can remember how excited I was when the robot was finally ready for action. I immediately went home, got registered with a brokerage, and put $600 in my account. Using signals the robot provided, I placed an order. I came back in about an hour. I was amazed when I saw my $600 had turned into over $1,000. But I still wasn't sure if my software could really match the results of my cousin-in-law's or if it was just luck. So I tried it again, putting in $600 into a quick currency contract and coming back when it was closed. Again, I saw that it had nearly doubled to more than $1,000. I kept doing this over the days and weeks that followed. I won the vast majority of the trades I made, and the few times I lost money, I quickly made it back. This went on over a period of weeks until I had $6,000 in my account. This was more money than I'd ever had, but it still wasn't that much. I figured, why not roll the dice? So I did. I put the full $6,000 balance on the line, and when I came back, I was amazed at what I saw. I had made $10,000 just from one 60-second trade. And from that moment, I was hooked. In the weeks that followed, I rolled my account up to $25,000. I didn't win every trade, but I won most of them. Most importantly, I discovered that regular people could make money online. I didn't just keep this technology to myself. I showed it to friends, family, even people I met on the street. Not everybody tried it, but those that did ended up making more money than they ever would have made at their jobs. I was shocked. Why didn't more people know about this? I saw so many hardworking people trying all kinds of scams to make money online. Why didn't more people know about this one proven way to rake in consistent profits? I had finally discovered an opportunity that let me quit the 9-to-5 grind and enjoy the lifestyle I truly wanted. I'm just passing this information on to you because someone was once generous enough to share it with me. I was lucky enough to find the answer to my financial problems, and now I see it as my duty to pass it on so you can achieve wealth and success like I did. If you've been wondering if you can really make money online, this is your opportunity. You can work from home. You can make consistent money trading. You can do all of this in just minutes a day, sitting in front of your laptop. Hey, and the best part, it doesn't cost a penny to take your first step. Enter your name and email address in the form below to get started. I'll be there on the other side to help you the rest of the way.